What's up, guys? Nerdy Perkins here, coming to you from the decks of the world. Sorry, it's been a minute, but I've had lots of stuff going on. I do apologize, but we're going to jump right into it with some more card reveals that have come out for the starter deck number 7, whichever starter deck's the Big Mom, and the next set. And we got some really good ones, some stuff that we've been waiting to see. But yeah, let's just jump right into it, because we got the Big Mom from the starter deck, and it is starter deck 7. I was right. She is 7 cost, 8,000 power, and I really like her ability. It fits her whole aesthetic very well. On play, your opponent chooses one of the following effects: trash one life card from the top of your opponent's life area, put one card from the top of your deck on top of your life area. So the opponent can either take a life, or they can let you gain a life, which, you know, is going to be really good if you play her when they just don't have any life left, because, you know, the only option is to let you take a life. So that's really good, and yeah, so it's a really powerful card. Just being able to, like, gain a life or pressuring and having them lose a life. And it fits her whole aesthetic, like I said, because if you know Big Mom, you know that it is either stay or life. And the art's really good. I'm glad that we are getting some original artwork for at least one of the super rares. But yeah, no, looking good, looking good. And we got Zeus. It was pulled from a magazine, probably Shonen Jump. Not 100% sure, but very good with the Big Mom card we just looked at. He is Zeus, 3 cost, 3,000 power. You have, I think, 1,000 counter, looks like. And you can activate main. You rest the card, and up to one of your Charlotte Linlin gain banish during this turn. Which is really good. You give her banish. She swings in, and she's a 7,000 power. Going to be really good. And you can play him from trigger. But no, really good card. I'm guessing that the other homies for her will have similar effects. So you'll have like Prometheus, and maybe you tap Prometheus and she gains like Rush, or she gains like Double Strike. Same thing with Zeus. You tap him and she gains some ability. Like I said, we could do Rush, you could do Double Strike. Those would be the two other ones that you could probably add to her. And it would make it really flexible, because like she's really powerful, and being able to just like kind of give her different abilities is going to be really good. Then we got the stage for the deck, which good, we're seeing the yellow's going to be a stage right away, and it is 2 cost. And it's an interesting one. You activate main, rest this stage. You may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life area to your hand, and then place up to one of your characters with a cost of 3 on top of the owner's life area face up. Okay, so I didn't realize this one before. So this is like Odin, where it's specifically a 3 cost character, which Zeus fits, and I'm guessing we'll get a few triggers. And I think Brule, the witch, I think she fits that as well. No, that's gonna be good, because you definitely want to place a trigger character there, and the trigger is play this card. This is solid. It's not predicated on Big Mom being the leader, so you'll still be able to use it in the Arlong deck or another yellow deck. Katakuri, no, solid, gonna be good. It's not like a full-on adding a life, but you're able to like kind of control your triggers and get it so you have something that's going to be useful to you coming out right away, and you know what it is. So yeah, and here it is. We finally get to see the Sanji in his whole cake outfit. This was revealed way back before any other information or any of the like actual official cards were out. This was just like an artwork that they dropped, and it just wasn't in the first set, wasn't in the second set, and I was pretty sure this is what they were gonna do, which is gonna be putting him along with kind of the Big Mom group, or if we're going to see Germa, that I'm guessing Vinsmoke family's probably going to be represented in yellow. I wouldn't be surprised if we get maybe Judge as a leader. Probably not pure yellow, because I think we're only going to see Katakuri as an extra yellow, but maybe as a dual color, in some way, leader for Judge. Or like I said, maybe they're just represented in yellow itself as, like I said, like kind of like the Odin faction or whatever is in green in the first set, that kind of thing. Oh, and yeah, let's talk about his power. He's 3 cost, 4,000 power. You subtract a Dawn, and yeah, so minus a Dawn from the play area. And on your turn, while your life area has 2 or less life cards, this character gains 2,000 power. So bring him up to 6,000. So it's going to be not bad for a setup. Like, you're definitely going to need, you're definitely going to want to make sure you can actually get like a hit or do whatever you're trying to do with it. If you're going to subtract a Dawn. If we get a purple yellow, this will probably be very useful. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a second Big Mom leader that is purple yellow. But yeah, this is good, and we'll have to wait and see. I'm guessing that whatever the normal art for this is going to be, probably will be some kind of anime still shot, maybe a manga still. We'll have to wait and see. But, I'm not holding my breath that the other version of this card is going to be as impressive as this one. But this is very good. I've been waiting to kind of see this artwork. And I think there's a few pieces of art we haven't seen a card for yet. But this is kind of filling in the gaps of some of the early art we saw that hasn't gotten actual cards yet. Then we got Jin, a green character. We got both his normal art and his alt art. He's a 4 cost, 5,000 power, and on play, if your leader has the East Blue type, rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. Really, really good. Like, I wish this wasn't predicated on a leader being in East Blue, because it's a very, very solid card. Definitely one you're going to want to throw in. He's a rare, so you won't get a ton of him. But I'm guessing we're going to get it. Well, I think we're obviously going to get another East Blue leader. Probably a dual color. I don't know. It might end up being the Nami that's been rumored. But this is a really good card, being able to, like, double tap. And the artwork, the alt artwork is looking really good. Like that, like the effect is gonna look very cool, with the foiling. And I really like it. Oh, it doesn't have the artist credited, but it's original. That's original art for the Gin. It's really good. Then we got Lim. So this is looking like Odyssey will be represented in red. I'm guessing that's not what all the characters in red are gonna be. Would be my assumption. But we do know that there's going to be some card tie-in, at least in Japan, for Odyssey. I'd be curious to see what they do for physical releases in English. I might actually get a physical release if they're going to do some tie-ins with it. But Lim's really good. She's a red character, 3 cost, 2,000 power, blocker, and on opponent's turn, when this card is KO'd, give minus 2,000 power to up to 1 of your opponent's leader or characters during this turn. So she has that blocker ability, and she has a little bit of the Otama. I think it's really good. The fact that it's Odyssey and not like another typing that's going to be, like, at least as we know now, very searchable, is, kind of makes it a mix, but still going to be good. And I think there's going to be people who find a lot of use for it. Yeah, the minusing 2,000 with a block, going to be good and going to make them think about how they need to play out their attacks. And then we got another Odyssey card. This is Audio. Audio? Yeah, I think that's how you would pronounce it. He's a 4 cost, 5,000 power. You attach a Dawn to him, and when he attacks, your opponent cannot activate blocker of a character with 2,000 power or less during this turn. Which, hey, we like things that can get past blockers. He's very similar to Usopp, but he's already at 5k, so you attach the Dawn, he gets to 6, and he's able to swing in at leader past like your low level blockers. No? Oh, no, it's a solid ability. Once again, same thing as the other girl. He's an Odyssey character. And, oh, interesting. OPTCG. So it looks like we might only get one leader, maybe? For one red leader for the set. Because, what's... Lim is 15. But yeah, so red, I'm guessing, is just going to get either a dual colored leader or just a pure red leader, and then that's it, based off of the numbering, which is interesting. So that's good to know. And yeah, curious to see what the cards that are tied into the game are exactly. And I'm curious how many more Odyssey characters we're going to end up seeing. Like I said, I don't think there'd be necessarily enough to fill up the entire thing. But maybe they do, like, maybe they make Animal more of a faction. Because you have Chopper already in the grouping. And then the whole thing is there's lots of different, like, crazy Oda animals. So that, I mean, that'd be a fun faction to just start building on in general. Just animals, because there's plenty of cool animals that Oda's done that you can do pretty cool things with. So maybe we end up seeing that as being kind of what we see in red. To wait and see. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did. Definitely subscribe for more content as we get out of the holidays and stuff. Definitely planning on doing more content. I want to cover the decks that I've been building. I've still been kind of tweaking them, but I think now that I've been starting to play with my friend group, I'm kind of getting an idea of what I want in my decks. I think my Odin deck is super strong, and I think my Doflamingo deck's very fun to play. So I'm going to definitely cover those two first. And then if there's any particular leader that you'd like to see or hear me do a video on, I've also helped my brother do a law deck that I think's pretty good. We have a kid deck in the group that I think is pretty solid. And then I've built a Kaido deck and a Rush Zoro deck. So if there's anything particular like to hear me talk about, go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what everyone's thinking and wanting to see. But other than that, guys, that's really everything. So I will see you next time.